Hi friends, long time no see, and by long time I mean like 3 years. It's been almost 3 years since I've uploaded on YouTube and I have missed it so bad. But I'm not gonna lie, motherhood hit me so hard and I feel like I kind of lost myself a little bit. I know that's normal for motherhood, but I feel like I lost myself a little bit and I was just putting so much time and energy into my son that I kind of put planning and things for me really on the back burner. And I know that's not good, but life happened and I wasn't uploading anymore. But I am back and I'm so excited to show you guys what journals, planners, things that I am using. First, I'm going to give a little bit of a life update. Last time I talked to you guys, I was about to have my first little boy. This is what he looks like. His name is Finley. He is 2 years old. He is so precious. I love him so much. And I also have another child, another little boy whose name is Fletcher. He is 5 months old. I am 5 months postpartum with my second little boy, and he really just completed us. I feel like, yes, me and my husband loved having just our one little boy, but Fletcher really just changed our family. He is exactly what we needed. He's so sweet, so funny. He loves to laugh and giggle and smile, and I'm just so thankful for my little family. I haven't been planning very consistently. I have been using planners. Since we last talked, I have used an Aura Estelle, a Sterling Ink, Blue Sky. I even dabbled in the standard TN size. I've used a Stalogy as a bullet journal. I've kind of been all over the place, but nothing had really stuck, and I just didn't have that love for it. Now, I did fall in love with reading when my first little baby was little, and I still love to read. I actually have a book talk. I do show my journals on there as well, but it's mainly books. I'll link that in the description if you guys are interested. I'm also going to show you guys my reading journal as well. So I guess we will start with what would be considered my everyday carry. I bought this Hobonichi Weeks off Mercari unused in, I believe, June. And then I really enjoyed like the paper and things in here and wanted to start journaling and doing photos and things. And so I picked up the cousin in, I believe, July, end of July, something like that. So as you can tell, I haven't been in here the whole year. But I've been loving it. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm using for 2026. I think I have an idea, but I will definitely show you guys. So this is my everyday carry. I love that it fits in my diaper bag, and it's just like so nice to hold in my hands and to take in the grocery store and write store lists and things like that. It's very functional for me. I do have these little 2 ribbons on the bottom. One's an A for Abby, and I love this eraser that says make mistakes. It's just so cute. So again, I didn't start. Here's a little picture of my family, all of us together. So sweet. I love my boys. So this is the opening page. I don't really have anything special here, just some sticky notes. This is the Mega, by the way. I do have the Hobonichi Weeks Mega, which has all the notes pages in the back, but sometimes I like to have just like scratch paper, and so this is just a little sticky note. Then I have, oh, that fell off, okay. Then I just have this cute little sticker, and this is where I have a future log. I know it has important dates here, but that really wasn't enough space for me. So I just have a sticky note covering the 2026 calendar. I'm not going to show you guys the yearly pages because it's a little bit personal for me, but this is where I track my weight and my cycle. So very exciting there. Again, I did not get this till June, so I didn't start this till June, but I, have just appointments, and I didn't use this in August, but I did in September. This is the very first spread I did in here, and this has kind of changed. I've been in and out of this because I was trying it. I did try the Hobonichi Cousin. I'll show you that as my weekly planner, and I just don't love a vertical. I'm just not a vertical planner. So this is how I was using it, and then I used it like this. I was using like the left-hand side. I do appointments, holidays, birthdays, things like that. And then here I do to-dos, habits, content. It just depends. Here you can see my lovely 2-year-old. He got creative. He could have used a collar that matched the spread, but oh well. Again, I did the same layout, and then I also did the same layout. We had a mishap, and then this is where I kind of started. Oh wait, no, it's not. This is another spread, and then this week is kind of where I got to my cousin, and I wanted to try to use that as my planner just to see. So then I was using the rest of it as a health and like wellness tracker. I'm not going to show those pages, but I will go back to where I'm using it as a regular planner. Right here is this week that I'm currently on, and I done a habit tracker, and then instead of using this like little row right here, I decided to just pretend it wasn't there. Big things that are going on, what I'm posting on TikTok or wherever, birthdays, events, and this is exactly how the week starts, like very minimal, and then I'll add more decoration or fill in gaps, things like that. But this is very functional for me. I'm not going to show too much of the back pages either. We'll do right here. Okay, so I have like a wish list, books I want to buy, like a collection section, video ideas. This was for TikTok. And then I have like an order tracker, and then I have meal ideas. I did not fill this out anymore. And then this is things to buy for the house and for the boys, and then I had my seasonal TBR here. So this is how I was using the daily pages, and I love this for, excuse me, the back pages. I was using them for a daily log, and I love this. I'm going to go back to this. Like, I'm about to go back to this exact layout, going further if I do daily logs. Usually with how busy I am, honestly, this is plenty enough space because I don't want to overwhelm myself. But if I do need the extra space, I love that's back here. And I really love this simple, functional layout. So I'm definitely going to continue that. See, and then we get kind of messy and add packing lists and scribbles of in-the-moment journaling, which I don't love to do because I like to kind of process my thoughts before I write them down. But then I had like a July brain dump. I'm not really too particular about how I write in this. I do try to be neat just because I like the way that looks. But, you know, if I write down a random note, it's not that big of a deal. But this is like a perfect size for me. I did try the standard TN, like I said, and it was just a little bit too big to like carry in the store and things. And I wouldn't say embarrassed to take my planner. I'm not, but I also don't want to take a briefcase with me when I'm trying to wrangle a 5-month-old, wrangle a 2-year-old, and still look to see what's on the grocery list. So this is a good size for me personally. I do like the weeks that all the pages are in the back. I'm not sure about 2026. I'm actually looking into the Kinbor weeks. The Kinbor weeks has me very, very intrigued. So we will see, but I'll let you know very soon. Now let's flip through this bad boy. I love this thing. I do. Again, I'm considering the Kinbor for not A5. I'm considering the Kinbor for 2026 because the weekly pages do not work for me. But I am going to go through and show you guys how I was using it. So let's get in frame here. Here's my babies, and then didn't do anything with the monthly. I was trying to track habits here, and I just didn't keep up with them. But we'll go to our monthly spread. We'll do this one. This is how I was using my monthly in here, and I did kind of color code it, and it didn't work for me. I like my monthlies to be very clean, very simple, and only what I have to remember. So I didn't love this. I think it's cute, but it just wasn't very functional. I will show you the weekly pages, some of them. I started, the week of June 30th through the 6th, and I did a little bit of back planning this week, but here's my kids. I was like kind of using this at first as like a memory keeper, like going back and writing down exactly what I did when I did it. And as a busy mom, this was not obtainable for me. Like, I could just not take the time to go back and fill out every little thing I did through the day. I do love the pictures on the sidebar, though. I think this is so cutie patootie. Look at my baby. Oh, gosh, I love them. This is the week I started to use it. More of like a planner. So I have like a weekly goal, tasks, content. I was doing a to-do list down here, and then just, you know, writing in like I was. I do love the way this looks. And if I still was, you know, just married and didn't have any children, this might be obtainable for me. Oh, this is my favorite week. I love the way this week looks. I think it is so cute. I love this washi. I believe this is from Hobby Lobby. I love the colors I picked. I love how clean it looks. I think this looks so good. But again, I was using my like posting and my like morning routine. It just was not like sustainable for me. So I fell off, and then I fell off again, and then I fell off again. And this is where I decided, like, this is just, the vertical weeklies are just not for me. So, but I do love the dailies, and I've been pretty consistent with them. I would say, like, pretty consistent. I'm going to flip through them. I don't think there's anything, like, too personal in here. Hopefully not, but we're going to flip through anyway. So, if you do see anything and you're like, oh my gosh, well, just remember, I am 5 months postpartum, but I think everything's pretty good. Because I do use this more like memory keeping, instead of, like, in the moment journaling, like I said before. So, I think in 2026, I might actually try to do that, have a certain place that I write just my thoughts, only pen. We will see how that goes. But right here, we went to camp, like we were camping, and I just wrote a little bit about this. It wasn't really on this day. This was just over days, but this is the day. Okay, so I got it on the 7th is the week I got this. And I loved it. I was doodling in here. That's funny. Does that look like an ear? I'll make sure I was in frame. And this is how I used it. So this is a bad day, and I just, usually if it's in a bad day, I write in cursive because I feel like it's a little bit easier for me to just get my thoughts down. But I tape in things, like things I bought. I taped in photos. This one was a little bare. Just whatever I feel like doing. This is when I got my Midori Codex cover that's on here now. I love this little battery I drew. It's so fun. My baby. Things I wanted, like the cost, and so I didn't just add to cart. I just wrote it down, everything I want. I was doing some prompts in here. My babies again. My brother drew this Perry the Platypus, and I just tipped it in. And then I, you know, just wrote in here. And surviving, not thriving. That's how we roll most days. My brother, my husband, my babies. Again, you will see my children take up this entire book. They really do. It's so funny. I love them. This is when I got the Pilot Kakuno. I love. That's another thing I have become a huge fan of is the fountain pen hobby. So whatever planner I choose, I do want it to be fountain pen friendly. I don't love to use a fountain pen in my weeks just because it's a smaller space. And I feel like I have more control with my Pentel Energel 0.3. That's what I use. I have it in a Uniball 1 barrel because I love this clip here. And so I just do it like this. I love that. But it does have a Pentel Energel 0.3 ink in it. And I also do like the Muji 0.38. This is a fabulous pen. I just got these not long ago and I love them. So back to our little flip through. Now see the cursive crappy day. Then I have my prompts off the Coffee Monsters Co. Mental breakdown. Breakdown continues. This is my mother and my baby. More pictures of my babies. I made banana nut bread. Oh, I really want to learn how to make banana nut bread, and I wrote that down, and I actually did make banana nut bread not long after this. This is my whole family except for my husband. So sweet. We were at camp at the lake. It was so much fun. This is my niece, Maisie. She's beautiful. She's stunning. Such a pretty baby. And those are just pictures. My sister's sun poisoning. Okay, right here, I just see again, like we were camping, and so I just didn't have time or want to take the time to journal. We went to a wildlife reserve center near where we were camping, and I just taped in photos, my mom and my dad. Oh, so sweet. I love. And then I just like tore off the pamphlet and taped in some days missing. My son is so funny. My 2-year-old, we were getting ready to go bye-byes, and he just started taking, I don't know where he got the Tupperware, but he took the English muffins and the corn and just put it on his brother. I guess he thought that was funny. So, my little baby again. And then right here is my first loaf of banana nut bread I ever made. The recipe, it was so delicious, and I love banana bread, and I love that I can make it on my own. Blank. My babies. This is my first ever item from the Coffee Monsters Co. It's myself. This is my first ever item from the Coffee Monsters Co. I ordered it from Kubo and Lucy because I missed it before it sold out, and I didn't want to pre-order it because I just wanted it now, and I got that off Kubo and Lucy, which was amazing. My son put french fries in his crock, well, his little shark. Don't know why, but it's so funny. I made homemade brownies. My kids. Oh, and this is another Coffee Monsters Co. order. It is the extra large pouch she released. And I missed the pre-order, but I was able to order this from Wonder Pens. And I got it. I love this thing. I can do a tour of that if you want me to, because I take that thing all around the house. This is a possible 2026 planner lineup. Prompts. Just more pictures of my kids, my family. Another rough day for me, but a picture of my bookshelves. I went from 4 bookshelves down to 2 because I was getting very overwhelmed with the amount of stuff I had. And here is September's. A little baby at the doctor. He's not little, he's a very chunky baby. And this is my first Coffee Monsters Co. actual order stickers. Oh, gosh, I love so much. I did order the sterling ink. I thought I would use that, but I ordered it in the N1 size, and then I quickly realized that the N1 is not for me, so I did end up canceling this order. Thankfully, Catherine was so nice from Sterling Ink to do that for me, because I would have ended up with a size that I no longer can use functionally. And she's the best for that. I've done it before she shipped it. And these are just some photos I've been printing because I have been in a little bit of a slump. But, yeah. So, this is where we're at. And today is September 30th when I'm filming this. I need to go back and add some things. Oh, another thing I do is I wait to add my photos into this until the end of the week. So, once a week I will go to Staples, or I'll go to like Walgreens, wherever, and get my photos printed out. Then I will go back and tape them in to their like respective days, because I usually have plenty of room, and I kind of leave some room for photos if I know I took photos that day. So I don't add these in every day. I add them in once a week, and that has been so helpful for me. That is a way I can put photos in my journal, but I don't feel so anxious about it, because it is it's only like a once a week process. So this is my Hobonichi cousin. So basically this is just my memory keeping journal, and then this is my actual like planner to-do list, like my everyday, and I'm really enjoying it. So that's this. And I guess before I go, I will show you my reading journal. So again, reading has become a huge part of my life, and it's just such a great way for me to escape at the end of the day, long day, just to read. And it has been so much fun. And I show my reading journal a lot on my book talk, and people really enjoy it. But I'm going to flip through this. So my stickers are just from everywhere, honestly. Mainly just mainly just like sticker packs from Amazon. This is where I put the backs of my stickers off my books. I cannot talk today, I'm so sorry. And then I have a thank you note from somebody who sent me a book, one of my besties. So here's my opening page. Let's make sure I'm in frame. Star rating, goals, reading goal, that it was 50 this year, and I've read 50. I'm on my 53rd, I think. 25 books in 2025. This is my Hall of Fame. This is where I write down if I need the book cover, but these are 4.5 stars this year, and these are 5 stars. Then we have book bracket, so I pick a book that I love every month, and then I just narrow it down until I have my winner of the year. New releases, I do not keep up with this very well, and books I want to reread. A DNF graveyard, this is where I put the books that I didn't finish, that I didn't like. Books I want to buy, which I don't really buy books very often anymore. I mainly read on my Kindle, which is phenomenal. I love that, and I love audiobooks. This is my genre tracker, my rainbow challenge, my bucket list, physical TBR, and I just, colored in when I have read that. Series tracker. These are all the books I have read this year. A to Z challenge. My reading log, where I write down all the books I've read this year. And then these are my monthlies. So this is January, February, and I was doing book reviews, but clearly you will see in March that I did not keep up with that. So we don't do that anymore. I don't have time. April, May, June. This is probably my favorite spread of the entire year. I love this so much. July, also really cute. August, September, love my little bear. And this is finally October's. So this is October's reading journal spread, and I have my TBR and this like little pull thing. I don't know, I just thought that would be kind of cute, so I made that, and then it's disappeared. It's gone. So that is my reading journal, and I love this thing. It's so fun. This has been a very creative place for me to go to draw and doodle, and I am not an artist whatsoever, but I try my best. It's not the fanciest thing in the world, but it does bring me joy, and it's been fun. So these 3 are the main journals like that I'm in right now. I do have just a simple place that I keep my budget, and I'm moving into this TN for my prayer journal and like sermon notes and things. I have a new clear cover coming because I don't know if you can tell, but I don't know how that got so dirty. I think from one of my pictures I had in there previously, it must have transferred, which I hate, but I have another one of these coming. And then I just use a graph insert. In the back here, I just have some tabs, highlighters, and things. And this is what I use for what I'm going to use starting in October as my prayer journal, faith, what I take to church. So really, I guess this is my entire little journal system. But thank you guys so much for watching. I have missed YouTube so much, and I'm so sorry for the hiatus. Thank you to the people who DM me on Instagram or kind of reached out through comments and stuff asking where I was and if I was okay. I did not die. I just kind of fell off the face of the earth, I guess. But I'm hoping to be back, and I don't know how much I'll be able to post. I'm hoping like once or twice a week. I don't want to be too ambitious. It definitely takes, definitely depends on how long or if my children nap, because that is the only time I really have to film in like a quiet place. But I definitely have some video ideas I'm wanting to do and sticker organization, things like that. So let me know if there's anything you guys would like to see or know a little bit more about. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.